Okay. Let's get this sorted. Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. How's it going, everybody? Andrew Conley, aka Crystal Fisher, and friends here. It's ISGP, Sports Byline USA Radio Network. And today we are here to...
Rage Title Legend.
Sponsored by those guys. And we are here to do Agourk's final race and Amelia's second to last race. And it is a Headbashpocalypse themed Spyro 3 run in which the goal is to get... How many eggs was it again, Amelia? 30? 30. So every time someone yells out... Was it headbash? Just headbash whenever someone does that, but not
does
that
time.
Does that count? That does not count. They both have to headbash as close to possibility as they can. Like, I think there's a bit of leeway if you genuinely like under the water or something like that. You come back up and you have a few seconds to do it. But yeah, that is the rules.
Exciting stuff.
I don't make the rules.
We cannot see what's going on though, however.
No.
Yeah, I didn't want you guys
to
to sabotage me.
Yeah, you could
exactly.
really, say Headbashpocalypse is probably, you could really twist it towards a particular goal because, you could just look at someone and go, yeah, that's going to completely ruin their run.
Ooh, nice censorship.
Headbash.
Oh no.
I'm loading the level. So I'm doing it, just as I spawn. There we go.
Oh wow, look at him. Look at him go.
Can I get out? Oh,
Wish I could get out. I'm stuck in a hole.
Oh god.
Oh, maybe here.
Yeah. I was gonna say I need to contact I think I want to contact LX Shadow, ask him or ask someone that knows coding if we can create a mini Headbashpocalypse, one that's a little bit less, because for Spyro 3 it's basically
not
next to
so
impossible.
aggressive, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was practicing and I headbashed to get Liam, and it would either break it so I couldn't get into Idle Springs, or it would break it NPC to get into Seashell Shores would not talk to me. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Can't wait for go to ship. Yeah, I got stuck in a hole with that one. It was quite interesting.
Yeah, because I imagine in some of them you just basically get completely stuck and you probably have to leave the level. Does it stay once you've left the level and go back in? I imagine not.
Nah, it's fine after that.
Yeah.
It's hard when you're in like the home world though, because you're kind of like, oh, I've just got to go into like another level and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And hope it comes out and it's fine. Oh, there we are. How is everyone? It's very quiet.
Yeah.
I'm very headbash right now.
Oh, mother.
God,
okay.
Look at this spoiler. Look at this little troll.
Got him, guys.
Comes back and just trolls everyone. Disgrace.
He is a troll.
Oh no, it's done the thing. I head bashed in Cloud Spires, so now I can't go up the the elevator.
Oh yeah, the geometry just messes up bad.
Christ. Well, I'm
them,
pretty
guys.
good, Amelia. It's a lovely day in the south of England. I've just returned from my dad's house.
Was it a lovely drive?
Moving in. Yeah.
Ooh.
I've done a little bit of a Dominic Cummings. I've gone to my dad's house, probably illegally. But I can't move all of my stuff at once, so it's going to have to be
Did you travel 250 miles up the country like Dominic Cummings?
No, it's more like what, 50 miles? 70 miles?
That's fine.
Exactly.
I think it was 250. He traveled a long fucking way. I know that much anyway. So
Twice,
Durham
I'm
is...
pretty sure as well.
Yeah, twice. Yes.
But yeah, so that was all right. Thought I'd lost all my PS2, Wii, and original Xbox games. Had a bit of a panic. Then realised I never packed them at all. What an exciting story that was. But I really did think someone stole them from the side of the road. But yeah, that was my weekend.
Yep, and I just finished watching a
Sounds eventful.
fantastic pay-per-view on the award-winning Fight TV with Amelia and Angus and Jess. It was fantastic fun. I also celebrated, well, I guess mourned the 1-year anniversary of my dearest Nanny Ann's death today, so rest in peace to her, the 24th last year.
Celebrated, yes.
No, I was not a celebrate. Oh, you know what I mean. You know, that's a word that it's like you don't use the word celebrate, but it's like, you know, you kind of, it's not a celebration of the death of life, exactly. Right? Yeah, so we went down to the cemetery, did some cool shit. We had this guy, this sort of retired. He'd been retired for like 10 years, and he's an Irish Catholic, I believe, priest, and he was from Cork, and he moved here in like, I don't know, like 19 something. He moved here like ages ago, and yeah, he was from Cork, and yeah, it was interesting. It definitely like a different accent to everyone that you may hear in ISGP. That's definitely the notable thing. Like when Mum said, "Oh, are you from Dublin?" I just instantly cringed because I was like, no. I mean, I know that you can't tell, but like even I can tell. Like there's a big difference. Because it's nothing like ours, nothing like Game Sandy. It's not like it's crazily different, but it's just like noticeable if you listen.
Well, you know, because they talk like this because they're from Cork, boy. They're fucking mad. That's how they talk. So yeah.
Except he was a priest, so he had a bit more decorum than that. But you know, he was a good guy.
Sure. He talked more like this, you know.
He was a very... He kind of... Also, you know, living in Australia, you kind of neutralise your accent a little bit too. That definitely happens. I mean, he'd been here for so many years. But yeah, my favorite... I mean, I'm not a religious person, but my favourite, like, priests are kind of the ones that sort of take the piss. Because, like, this guy was like... It was like, he said something like... Oh, like, you know, because the weather was absolutely freezing. And the weather was like... He's like... We were like, oh, you know, it's lucky it didn't rain. He goes, yeah, I was on my hands and knees last night praying for it. You know, like it's just like, that's great. Like that's like self-aware of like the kind of, you know, I enjoy that. Yeah, I definitely enjoy that.
Good stuff.
A bunch of other random shit.
Watch ISGP. Let us know.
Yeah, that's right. That demographic is truly being hit. You know, when we do this kind of shit.
That's it.
I had a chaplain in my school who had bashed.
Another touch.
Hey, there it is. There it is.
Who didn't believe in God.
Oh, nice.
He didn't last very long though.
I
don't think his heart was really in it.
More of them.
Funnily enough.
Yeah, I was about to say, Alice, there should probably be more head bashes, you know? Yeah. Well, I mean, not that one, but, you know, just that being mentioned.
Oh, I did it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're doing the Daniel Davidson Vintage Skull, basically, but with more decorum involved.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
Eric is no Max, but then again, no one is Max except Max.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out.
I don't know, I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah, Max will hopefully be back soon.
We're going to get him.
New Discord. I'm going to invite him. Oh, he gave it to me. Great, I'll invite him back in. Hurrah. Yeah,
it's probably the only down of this tournament is not having Max in it compared to last year. Like, that was probably like the only... That's like one of the... Like that and like, yeah, like Baron's Eric. You know, yeah, like there's a few people as well. But... Like, you know, at least, yeah, like Max will be back. Like Max's departure was never going to be permanent. You know, he'd said that. So, yeah, he's a bloody good guy.
Legend.
The man, the myth, I sent footage in of a quarter of my screen.
Max. And we let him do it.
And he somehow got away with it.
With my head bash. Oh, there we are. Well, I head bashed, right? And now they've opened the portal to Molten Crater, but I can't get through the portal to Molten Crater.
Oh, fuck.
So to say this is going badly would be an understatement.
How many eggs do you guys have?
I have 10, and I can't get into fucking
You have to just
Creator.
you have to redo the level.
Yeah, no, we've lost them, guys.
We got him.
Alright, how many you got, Agourk?
Which is good because I couldn't get
I've lost
an
count,
egg.
So I just get one and I'll tell you.
Cool.
Or maybe if I do select, can I see? No, it pauses, right?
Yeah.
I think it brings up the heads up, but I'm not sure. We should probably know this, huh?
No, we don't need to know this game back to front. It's all good. Yeah. We'll just go by our hunch. The hunch is that.
Oh my god.
It does show it. That's my hunch.
How's Molten Crater going, Amelia?
I haven't been able to get there
Is
yet.
it going? No. Okay.
I had to like get out, so I went back to Cloud Spies to get an egg that I could not get. But my game's been doing this thing where it starts getting a little like laggy. So I'm just trying to combat that at the moment, which is kind of very fun.
Yeah, I saw you posting about that on one of the chats.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening. It kind of just makes it hard to like know the precise moment to like hover and shit. But besides that, it's not the world's most inconvenient thing, so I'm just pushing through.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure my little laptop's capable of handling the awesomeness that is Headbashpocalypse.
Yeah, maybe not. But sure, look, it's trying, and that's all you can ask for. So, yeah. So, Amelia, you must be pretty satisfied with your performance in this tournament, because I feel like you did quite well, actually. You know,
yeah, one win's pretty good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you beat MTB. Like, I mean, to me, that's just like, that's it. You know, that is it.
Wait, what? She beat MTB?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I beat
I've never
MTB.
heard of this. Jesus, well
Watch
done.
it.
Wow, nice to know you watched the video.
Oh god, fuck.
Oh my god, a fake fan.
Yeah, Keyford. I can't believe you you just Keyforded this.
Yeah.
When did it come
ISGP
out?
caster.
There's a tournament going on.
Yeah.
Wait, we're all racing in a tournament.
Oh, okay. I was doing something yesterday. It's fine. It's only a day ago. Give me a chance.
You know what? No.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No.
You know what?
Go
No.
fuck yourself.
You wish.
What?
No.
How many eggs did you say you had to
I'm
go?
Keyford.
I found my 12th.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
And you've got.
I think it's close.
I have 13.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I like it. Now I'm going to ruin both of your luck and say head bash.
Oh, fuck off. One.
We could be doing way worse here. I think that's only the 5th head
This has
bash,
been
and
very
obviously that doesn't
tame.
count.
But it's
Yeah,
more I need
yeah.
like to be in a specific area, and if I head bash where I currently was, I could not do what I'm trying
Well, that's
to
right.
do.
As I said,
So I've got to
you
like
have like
run far away.
yeah, you've got a 3 to 5. It's discretion. You know what I mean? Like you can't do it like 10
Yeah.
seconds after. I basically trust that there is a level of sportsmanship to where you run away a little bit. If you need to make space and then go. But not like, oh, wait, just give me 1 sec, one sec. Like, obviously not like that.
Yeah. Oh. No, we're good.
Yes, indeed.
Got
So
him,
I
guys.
was doing the
Oh, fuck, we're not good
skateboard
anymore.
challenge.
Oh,
So
no.
I can't anymore.
Oh,
I'm missing
shit.
one egg, but I have to come back to Sunny Villa, so it's
Yep.
fine, I guess.
Nice. Yes,
It's
it's.
Sheila.
Actually, does entering and exiting mini level portals, does that reset
Oh,
it?
maybe. I didn't try.
I mean, I guess like technically it could be coaching there, but I'm just
Oh,
actually
coaching. Ooh.
well, it's more it's
Free.
coaching to both people really. It's like a
True.
potential suggestion
Yep, that's
to a
it.
problem.
It's
So it doesn't
pondering.
go over an hour.
Yep.
Doesn't go over an hour. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Oh, this was supposed to be the summer of
Oh
George.
no, that was close.
Does anyone want a brief Almaloy and Agourk Italian conversation? Because I actually have a question to ask him. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Go
Yes.
ahead.
Ok,
Please.
cool. Agourk, hai visto lo Spyro, no, la gara, la tua contro Medi Excalibur?
Con i
Sì, con i
sottotitoli.
sottotitoli.
Sì,
Sì, cool, awesome. I was just asking you if you saw the speedrun with him and Paul, because there's a part where we're like speaking Italian and I put subtitles. It was
Oh, nice.
Kino, so yeah. Because
Kino? You mean AEW's Stadium Stampede match? That was Kino. Shout out. Go check that out.
I need to watch. I need to catch up on my AEW. Actually, thank you. For
That
reminding me,
might have been the greatest like spectacle I've ever
It
seen.
wasn't might have, it was.
Awesome.
It truly was. Just if you are not a wrestling fan, watch that match because it is like the most ridiculous shit you'll ever see. But like,
Awesome.
they completely lean into it, and it's not like cringeworthy like anything that WWE produce. And people pretend that it's good.
Wait, which match? The Headbash match. Fuck. Fuck that
Yes,
up.
you know what?
Headbash.
ISGP is better than the
I'm
Fed.
coming home. I'm in a portal. I cannot currently do it.
Sheila doesn't headbash. Do I need to exit the
Ooh,
11?
Sheila doesn't
Oh
headbash.
shit.
It doesn't
Well,
work.
Well,
I guess you
that's
can't.
nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing you can do about it.
No, I'll let you have it. You
Hi.
can get away with not having to do it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she does
va
that
bene.
flip and down, doesn't she?
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Does that work?
Technically head bashes, but it doesn't actually cause an issue, so
Oh.
it's fine.
È
Well-
tipo una strategia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think everyone could understand strategia.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe it's strategia. I don't know. How do you say
Yeah,
it?
it's not there.
How many eggs you got now, Agourk?
I should have 15 or something.
Cool, so do I.
Mm.
I think I'm currently in a cutscene. I'll tell you in a sec.
Or strategia. I don't know how to pronounce this word. God damn. Oh, this is Italian.
Oh, I've got 14.
Confusing me.
I'm very close.
But you haven't gone to
Amelia is losing her lead.
I am
Oh, I suppose
Just
Sheila's Alp is
losing my cool.
concentrated eggs.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
still.
I had to fuck one off, so now I've got to pull one from my backup.
I like how you worded that.
You are very welcome.
So vulgar, it's great.
Yeah.
How
That's
dare you?
right.
I like to think it was quite PG.
Ah, it's strategia. Yeah, I was right. Awesome. Hear it, everyone. See? Yeah.
Nice to know that you doubt your abilities.
Yeah, well, because sometimes like words that are similar to English words in Italian are pronounced with a different intonation, if you get me. Like, so strategy, like you think it's strategia, but it could be strategia or like
Yeah, the emphasis
strategia.
could be in a different place.
Yeah, it's so that's why I was just like double checking because I hate being wrong in language. So yeah, so doubting my own ability is correct. Yes, that's probably
What the fuck? Apparently, Michael Rosen was in intensive care for 8 weeks, according to.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
I saw
What the
that.
hell?
I saw that yesterday.
I didn't
But
fucking
he's
see that.
healthy now.
Good on him.
He's
Good.
alright
Like,
now.
Corona.
look out the window.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a window.
Hell.
Nice.
Nice.
The moment I dread.
Do you know the moment that Amelia and Agourk dread? Head bash.
Fuck.
I'm in Sheila, so I'm fine.
Revenge.
Well, hey.
Revenge is the dish
Hey.
best served. Cool.
Austrian/Australian.
Apparently,
Oh.
yes.
Lordy. Oh lord, she coming.
I wonder how they
Good
thought of that.
thing.
Like, haha, it would be funny if she was in Austria instead of Australia. Like, you really could just do any old shit when you made a video game back in the day. You were just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I have
Well-
this idea, I'm gonna do it.
well, it's like I couldn't discern from that whether or not you're like you knew that it's like, you know, a play on the fact that apparently people mix up Austria and Australia.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's exactly
Sorry,
what I mean.
right, okay. I didn't know whether you were saying, oh, why is it in Austria? I don't get it.
No, I'm just meaning like why did they think, oh, this is what I'm gonna put in my game? Like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's very funny.
Well, I mean, this I called this Spyro 3 the acid game before, and I stand by that because like fucking Crystal
that's
Islands.
why I like it so much.
Yeah, here you go. First,
Not
like,
that I've never done acid, but
yeah,
you
should
We're all like awkwardly laughing, like acid.
you should have like pretended that you should have just
doubled
not said
down
that.
on it.
That was funny. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Crystal Islands is fucking weird. That's I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Then it's weird. Like that's weird. But then Desert Ruins and fucking so desert. You know why I do that? Because of fucking dessert. Desert Ruins and Haunted Tomb are, I guess you could say, normal enough. Like they follow like they're mapping two periods of history.
It's kind of like they had some strategy to the first game, like first couple of homeworlds, and then they got to the last one and were like, "What's everyone's interest?
Yes.
What do you like?
That is
like
exactly.
dinosaurs? Awesome, dino mines. Here you go."
That is exactly what I think it was. Yes, last homeworld definitely as a big bang of I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Let's just I don't know, just do this shit like loads of like reused assets and stuff. Like it's an interesting.
Yeah, I think the NPCs in what is it? Is it Desert Ruins? They're the most flagrant reuse of assets I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
the glimmer, the glimmer things.
It's I think literally everything from enemies to except maybe that one guy who like breathes like on the fucking like breathes fire. Like he's I think new, but then the crabs are just repainted. The fucking NPCs are repainted from Glimmer. They just did a fucking furry render of Lara Croft. Like, you know, it just it's
just someone's pipe dream at that point.
Yeah. The manta ray thing that was back, right? Yeah, it's just fucking but to be fair, like, you know, when I was young I didn't even know anything was wrong, so it's only when you get older that you're like, oh, hang on, that's weird. But it's still a fucking great game. So
I'm pretty sure in the documentary there was meant to be more weird shit from what I could tell, and then they decided that it was too weird, but I can't remember precisely what it was.
Yes, I recall there was some
but it was
very
something
weird...
right, it was some kind of maybe wizard or something. I don't think it was a wizard. Something riding on something else, and they were going to put it in.
Nice.
They didn't because it was too strange. Let's see if I can find it.
Sorry, did I just sigh really deeply? My apologies.
No,
don't worry. You didn't game send he normal breathed.
Yeah. Which is
love you, Connor.
Everyone just does it. Poor Connor.
Oh.
What point is it ASMR though?
It's not.
Well, it's he's not talking.
It's just
it's just annoying because he's just breathing. If you were talking, maybe it'd be it's horrible. Anyway, Agourk, dove sei?
It's with a K. Remember, he says it's with a K.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
skating again.
You are skating again. Great, excellent, cool.
So maybe.
No. You're finishing?
I'm finishing the skate egg.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good stuff.
I was gonna
and
say
then tell us how many eggs you have once you've got that, by the way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good
Agourk.
man.
Sorry. I keep thinking it's Agourk, and I feel like so continental.
Yeah, it's because we're.
Now I keep saying it as well.
Yeah, it's because everyone thinks that like French, everything is just the silent. Like whatever the last letter is, don't say that. It's like, everything's silent.
I misheard him when the first time, and I was like, oh, he wants it to be Agourk, and no, it's Agourk, like Agourk. I guess it's a combination of both, but yeah, Agourk.
Where'd you get that username from? Where'd that come from?
My parents say I said that when I was little.
Really?
Aw,
Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, I love
Nice.
that.
That's very adorable.
So I don't know. I have 17.
17.
You have
Okay.
17 eggs.
Ooh, I got a feeling Amelia might be on like 18, 19. That's my guess.
Eggs.
And if you're not, I'll be very disappointed.
I'm currently on the balloon. I'll tell you in a sec.
Okay. Ooh, balloon.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. I reckon.
That
Shit. it's
balloon
gonna-
in Buzz or balloon out of Buzz?
Out.
Out.
No.
Ah, I see.
I'm on 21.
Shit. Okay.
Are you able to
Nice.
head bash where you are, both of you?
The boss
I'm
fight.
currently swimming, but I can in 3 seconds.
Nice.
All right.
got him,
Is that
guys.
an official head bash there? Are we saying that?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Head
I mean,
bash.
why do we have to officially?
I didn't hear you say
petition
head
to
bash. I thought you said,
head
"Can
bash?
you head bash?" So
Well, I mean that
Right.
involves
Which is
the
the
word. head
word.
bash.
true.
Yeah, if I
Yeah,
hear the
yeah,
word,
but
I'm gonna
you
head
just-
back.
Yeah, but you just
Like-
said it like 3 times there, but you didn't mean it. So I think
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. Thanks.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Thank
also
you.
So I
can't
think
do
you're
it.
right.
It
Thank you,
has
Al.
to be a minute in between.
problem.
So
Thank you, Christian.
These lads always having each other's backs. I'm sick
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Just a couple boys
Yeah.
Oh,
teaming
fuck.
together.
Well, you mean when my boy's right and I'm also right, and
Right,
you know,
right.
confirming that he's right. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we love being right. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, I was gonna ask Agourk. So were you raised like with Italian, like speaking Italian and French, or how did that work, Agourk?
A bit of everything actually.
Oh, cool, nice.
When I was little, I only spoke French, but my
Okay.
parents spoke to me in Italian and Vlaams,
Ah,
so I learned them a bit, and now I
Fucking
speak sometimes.
That's awesome.
And at
Holy
school,
shit.
I learned English.
Oh, awesome.
Very
Good
good.
stuff. Yeah, your English is really good as well. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
it's,
really, really good.
So, did you know, Agourk, that we went? You know how to get your picture that we used for the website and everything. We just went onto your Twitter and found that you were praising this book, and we thought, okay, that's going to be you. Did you know that?
Well, I know why you found it.
Yeah, I found it on your Twitter. Yeah, you'd like tweeted about it or something like that because we couldn't find anything of you.
We
So we
love
just thought,
cyber stalking.
yeah.
Oh, that's not him. Yeah,
That's not him.
fuck's
That's
sake.
not him, guys. If you don't want to know that.
I
Yeah.
just went on it there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Broken the illusion.
that's hilarious. I thought it's like fucking. It's like I don't know. Ratchet or someone said, "Yeah, Gore's like 17," and I was looking at the photo. I was like, clearly he's not. Like,
Yeah. So the guy, I don't know how to pronounce it, but the picture, the person that it is Fabien Olicard or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who is that, Agourk? Who is that guy?
En français, we say mentaliste. I think it's the same in English, mentalist.
Oh,
cool, a
mentalist.
mentalist.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I went to one of
Mentalist.
his how do we say spectacle?
Like a
Oh,
show,
show.
like a live
One
show.
of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was really nice.
Awesome.
And he has these books.
Yeah. And this is 750,000 YouTube subscribers, I'm guessing. And the secrets do. I'm not even going to try that one, but
Ooh, can I
CE.
try?
They've got different E's with different apostrophe directions. I'm going to link
Yeah.
the photo.
Les secrets du célèbre mentaliste.
Mentaliste.
I don't know.
Hey.
Mentaliste.
Or as my dad would probably say, mentalisty.
Yeah. Yeah. Les secrets du célèbre mentaliste.
When he was in Italy, the great one was like,
In edit.
it's like, how do you say, like, what do you say, like car, whatever, automobile or whatever. And how do you say, it's like a machina. Oh yeah, la machina.
Yeah. Yeah,
La
your dad
machina.
fucking, gave me an earful of his Italian. I was like, wow, that is horrible, Nick. It's
And yet, straight A's at school. But, I guess
There you go.
pronunciation wasn't part of it.
Yeah, well, maybe. Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, they only care if you give it a go.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is like, not that it excuses like mispronunciation, but ultimately you need to if you grasp the language itself, I think that they're probably going to give you a yeah. Oh, and by the way, head bash.
Oh fuck! 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not bad.
God, what the fuck? Have you guys noticed that the Twitter trends are just so fucking bad nowadays? We are sorry, Doja. Like, and like this everyone is over party. You know, like,
You
oh, this
sound like a
person,
boomer.
this person is over.
Oh,
You know, like,
all
oh,
the
like
time.
Brendan Urie is over because he made high hopes. Oh, you know, 2 days ago, it said Doja Cat is cancelled.
Well, are you
What
looking
is
at like
Um,
worldwide trends or?
Yeah, I was going to say
United States
led
trends.
by donkeys,
Yeah,
which I
yeah,
assume is referring to the Conservatives.
yeah.
Stacked Cummings.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have British trends because I'm weird.
Professional wrestler Hannah Kimura has died.
Yeah,
Assume
that
you
was
guys know about that.
Alice, don't remind us.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I'll talk about that
Alright.
in another run, definitely.
Yeah,
That's
I spent
a
a
big
day
one.
ranting to my ma and my brother about it yesterday. Like I was.
Yeah,
fucking fuming.
I have the. It's just yeah. It's like, it's just the kind of like to say that it's heartbreaking would be an absolute understatement.
Yeah.
And it is a blight on reality TV. And you know what? I'm sure I'm going to be called a racist, but it is a blight on Japanese culture and
Thank
the way in
you.
which they conduct themselves on Twitter. And you know what? The idea that you can't critique a particular culture's way of life because if you don't act, if you don't gambate, if you don't do your best, you might as well literally kill yourself if you don't, behave in a certain way. It's an absolute disgrace. So do yourself a favor and look it up.
Because the girl Hannah Kimura was of mixed Indonesian and Japanese origin. So when she was on like this Terrace House show, she got in an argument with one of the other fucking cast members, and she got all this fucking abuse, not just like normal abuse, but racial abuse. People calling her a gorilla and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like it's, and this is like a fucking like there's racism is all over the world. It's a problem all over the world, but like. The notion that in Japan there's hafu, like that the fact that that's a word meaning someone who's half Japanese, like as I say, that's just shows that they've just got this weird warped thing. Like if you're like a partial other origin and you act out in a way, then immediately
it's any excuse. It's any excuse. It's basically
it's like, oh, you're acting like that because you're not pure, and it's like
that's right.
Fucking bullshit.
So it's like that. It's that, but then also it's not just a racial thing. It is a cultural thing of like you need to behave. You need to behave absolutely perfectly on television, and any show, even if it is a show that edits 2 weeks down into 45 minutes, if you are not perfect within that, then you have something wrong with you. And that's the problem. And everyone can probably say that they're guilty of judging a human being based on a reality show. I know that I have. I know that most people in life probably have. But you've got to understand that it compresses far too much down into such a small amount of bite-sized piece of content that you truly can't judge.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's why people always talk about the edit. So
the edit, exactly.
I know me and Martin watch RuPaul's Drag Race, which has what they call a villain edit, basically. So they have usually one person per season.
Oh
shit.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I'm done.
That's all right.
Nice, congrats. How is Agourk doing?
I need a full level of Exo 6.
Alright, do you want to finish?
Yeah, holy shit. Wow.
I have already many mini games, so I don't know.
Poi finire affinché possiamo avere una conversazione totalmente random.
He's saying we want to continue this conversation, so please continue.
I basically say, can you finish so we can have a random conversation?
What level are you gonna go up?
It's Seashell Shore.
Ah, cool.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead.
So,
you might as well.
Go on, son.
Yeah, so you basically just done all
to Midday Gardens. There's like 6 right there,
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
6
in
including
Sunrise.
what's his face.
Yeah.
Yes, the villain edit is a real thing.
Yeah.
You know, as a massive Survivor fan, you know that like Survivor was pretty much the birth of reality TV. You can very much credit Survivor as the beginning, and Survivor's had its fair share of toxic moments.
I don't know about that. I would have said Big Brother was
Big Brother.
I don't know, at least in the UK and Ireland, like I'd say Big Brother, like the first one was in like 1998. When was the first Survivor?
Original release was.
I guess you could say the two of them in tandem, but like when I think of reality television,
original release was 14th of July. Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2000, and Survivor I think was also 2000. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
Season 1.
I think that like it's probably like the real world.
Same year.
TV. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Same date.
Like, but Big Brother was an interesting one because you could actually watch live footage on a continuous.
That's right.
Like, but then they do like a clips thing. Anyway, sorry, you were saying so they're both of them. Yeah, probably were.
But yeah, like different kind of different category of shows. But like, I guess Survivor. You know, and Survivor, Big Brother, and a few other shows around them. They kind of like. Believe it or not, like they're actually, I would not call them the most toxic reality shows, even though they kind of were what some of the innovators of the genre. But this show, which is, you know, Terrace House, on the surface is not a problematic show, but it's rather the way in which these crazy fans react to every incident, which would, by Western standards, be such a nothing incident. But because they put these people up on such a pedestal, this kind of idol culture, which happens in a lot of Asian countries, basically any time that these characters are not perfect, everyone turns on them. Like you go ask a Japanese idol what would happen if they were caught going on a date with a male, or even female, really. What would happen to their image if they dared have a life? Basically, they are constructed entirely for and by the media. And, you know, it's just sickening that, like, not enough people call it out, to be honest.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, because, you know, it's all well and good to be like, oh, people shouldn't bully, people should be kind. But, like, I'm sorry, but that's, I find those kind of very tawdry statements to be just that. Like, they're hollow, you know? Like, I feel like there's a lot more at the root of this. And, yes, I agree with Andrew. I think that maybe we shouldn't say all of it, but a lot of it is culturally, enthused, if you will. And I think it's just simply something that should be acknowledged, because to not acknowledge it is to negate the pain that Hana Kimura went through as, a popular figure in Japan. Who is impugned at every action that she makes, and also as I say, a mixed race person, which in Japan it can be very difficult to find one's identity in that sense. So yes, I think it's twofold. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. And I love the one guy who, you know, I retweeted, gave just like a really excellent kind of just snapshot of it, like, and you know, just referring to the. So, I mean, she's literally been called a gorilla by this one Twitter account for 2 years, harassing her. Like, and then the last tweet that she liked before she did, unfortunately, you know, die of suicide, she liked a tweet from that troll account. Like, it's
it's pretty morbid.
Which was telling her, yeah, you should just die. Like, so she clearly saw those horrific racial tweets and people telling her to die and shit like that. Like, it's fucked, you know? And sure, look, then some people could say, well, you should just block them or whatever, and it's like, yeah, sure, like, but you know, well, I just feel like,
yeah, and the kind of people that are like making this about them as well, it's not saying that you can't be critical of things, because I 100%, and anyone that, you know, follows me anywhere would know this, I absolutely believe that it is okay and even necessary to call out shitty behavior if and when it is done, right? In an objective, right? Especially any kind of corporation, any kind of, objectively bad thing that is done, right? Like, you know, for example, like the Doja Cat stuff, right? If she was legitimately spouting racial slurs, then yes, you should be able to call that out and go, you know, that's disgusting behavior, you know, blah, 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 blah. You do not then go, well, kill yourself. You don't say that, because that just makes it just completely pointless, and you've just sort of invalidated what was a decent point in the first place.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, like again, like people in if you want to look at it in the wrestling industry, a lot of people are saying, yeah, you're right, no bullying and all this kind of stuff. And there was a TV episode this week about Owen Hart's death, and a wrestler, and like there's a guy in there called Jim Cornette who is starts to sort of break down a bit, and he starts he's a bit teary about the whole thing and how senseless it was and how it's a horrible situation. Well, this person goes on his very own podcast and wishes death on wrestlers that don't wrestle in the style of him. So excuse me if I'm not sympathetic towards like his mentality. Like, he is someone that should absolutely be called out online. This tragedy does not mean that people shouldn't call out bad behavior. And in his case, especially, he is horrific and a horrible, horrible person. And just because, again, just because they're crying and they're upset about their own life incidents doesn't mean that you should excuse them when they're like that towards other people. It's just complete hypocrisy.
So tweeting Sean Ross Sapp.
Oh, fuck that wanker. Yeah, see, I'm allowed to call him a wanker as well. Would I tell him to kill himself? No. Do I think he's an absolute amoral wanker? Yes.
There we go. Agourk, hai finito?
Ancora uno.
Okay. Oh, good. I was worried that he had finished, and we were just like still ranting.
Oh, and I tried to exit an area, and it resets it.
There we go. Good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah,
there's probably no point playing Headbash to your Agourk.
No, that's what I was thinking. I think it would be a bit cruel.
Yeah.
What I was saying was, I think luckily or fortunately, the UK, or at least I think anyway, the UK are kind of falling out of love with reality telly. It's just a shame that it took all that shit with Love Island to make it happen.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like,
having three people from that
this
show.
Trend towards not really caring about it anymore.
30.
Very good.
There you go.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah,
done.
I think it's 3 people.
Good game.
Good game. Good game.
The host killed themselves.
GG. And the host, yeah. Although the host, that was complicated.
Exactly, that's the multifaceted nature of it, isn't it? Is that like it doesn't mean that the person all of a sudden, it's an interesting topic. Stay tuned for ISGP talk, reality TV shows. Yep.
Is ISGP a reality TV show?
It is. It is actually a reality TV show about
Honestly,
all of our
feels like
lives. All right, well done, guys. Send me the footage and I'll edit it. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
A dark episode of ISGP. Sorry.